Hello and welcome to
Welcome to
Silent Hill
shit.
Silent Memories, where
Ariel,
we are
don't look at them.
literally in a whorehouse.
Don't look at them.
Don't look it up.
No, the pictures isn't them.
I'm not looking at the pictures. However, I am very bothered by the fact that he's nothing to say about the shoe on a tree.
Ariel, it is a conversation starter.
But he isn't starting a conversation.
Don't you want him to be able to break the ice? Maybe
Okay,
he's socially
so
awkward.
This echo is very confusing because the context for this echo I got in my second playthrough. So the first one is like the last version of the conversation. And it has like no... You're just like, what the fuck is he talking about? I literally don't know. Something about a wig? What was he angry about? The wig? I know, I'm drastically like, don't look at the walls, don't look at the wall, don't look at the poster. No. Let's get out of here. Oh, that might have been so quiet that my mic didn't pick it up. Anyway, yes, it's called the Cat House.
Are there real cats in it, or is that a metaphor?
It's not. Brian, we just came out of it.
Oh, shit! I didn't see anything.
I said we were literally in a whorehouse.
Oh, where are the cats?
Gone, because we're in purgatory, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Because in Silent Hill, the only people that exist are people that exist. I don't... It's like the opposite of how... Citizen... Oh, yeah. I cut. I guess. Because I technically got lost for a bit. I didn't think I cut that much, but...
I'm back.
Oh. So, this is a thing.
Gonna break into those cars, too.
No, this one's stuck in the snow.
Spooky!
One of my favorite things about all these echoes is watching people do Let's Plays and they just can't find them, and it's just them walking in circles.
Yeah, there's a few times I did that. Also, you might have seen the fact that the way to go is very clearly a different color way on the left. I didn't see that. It's right there. It's very obvious right there that is something I can interact with. But, no,
Ariel,
I don't see it. I
Good
said...
work, Ariel.
Ariel,
I
how
get
long
lost.
are you here?
It was a while.
Oh my
And
god.
I said I used hometown in an edit because it was, appropriate to an extent.
How far back did you go?
I am back at the beginning again.
Oh,
And now I'm looking it up.
no.
I mean, you don't think I'm happy about it. I'm like, what do you mean I was right next to it?
Man, I wish I could just rip nails out of a wall with my hand.
Nails. Have you never done that?
Ariel, they're also frozen right now.
Yeah. Wood and metal both, like, shrink when they're frozen, so that would technically make it easier.
I got him!
I literally just slapped my microphone.
And now that I'm thinking about it, I think that's... Yeah, I think water is does the opposite of what everything else does. I could be wrong.
Yeah, hydrogen bonding is super whack.
Yeah. The water expands when it's cold because of ice. But everything else is just like, oh, my atoms are moving too slowly, and it gets compact. And then when it's hot, it swells, and that's when our garage door won't fucking close.
Did you know that if water didn't do that, then the ice would sink and then not melt quickly enough? And every body of water would eventually freeze over and we don't die.
Ow. Well, isn't that a Pixel Comm Squad moment of
Doom?
science?
I know we've had enough of that this year, but I gotta do my part,
it is
you know?
2020, so let's just throw some more in. It's not going to change anything. Also, this time the school is a high school.
Is there a wheelchair in here as well?
No, there is no wheelchair in here.
Okay. Alright, thank God.
We have to talk about how ableist Harry is. Why is there a Okay, I don't get this.
Chess club? You don't get chess club?
No, it's there's whites to play, mate and two. They have a few pieces in a specific pattern, and when you look at it, he's like, I think I get it. And I'm like, I don't fucking get it, Harry.
Harry?
I stare at this. I don't get it. Stupid chess nerds. That's a very
I actually tried chess club in middle school, and I stopped because I was not anywhere close to as good as most of the people in there. So I kept losing, and I know, get good and all that, but I was just like, I felt sorry for the people beating me because it happened over and over again. They clearly felt bad about it. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll just spare them.
Just reinforcing the fact that nerd would have been a useful thing for Dr. Kaufman to have included. As children, my brother and I read chess books. So we do know some of the moves that are not necessarily common knowledge to a new player, like castling, and there's some weird one. Oh my god. Castling is the one that I actually use. But there's one that involves the queen. I don't know. We learned a few of those obscure ones, and we kind of use them against each other, and that's about it. It's just, one of those things we did. Normal child things, going to the library and reading books on chess when you're like 8.
I'm back.
Oh. Well, that explains why you didn't have anything to say.
Did I miss it?
Miss what?
The game breaking. Or is that next part?
Oh no, don't worry, you're not gonna miss the game-breaking glitch.
If I leave right now.
Well then, yes, you would miss it.
Is it literally going to be right here?
No, it's at the end of this part.
Oh.
So, I was telling Brian about how when my brother and I were children, like 2nd, 3rd grade, we read chess books for fun.
What is wrong with you?
I said I'm a nerd, and that I'm pretty sure my brother is on the spectrum, and I might also be, but maybe not. Like, we read chess books as kids. I don't know what to tell you. Then I started reading, like, Goosebumps, but, read chess books.
You see books, plural. Like
it was more than one, yes.
You read one, and you're like, you know what? I want to keep doing this, and you got another one.
There's a reason I said that Dr. Kaufman should have included nerd.
Yeah, you really should have.
Because, like, yeah, I don't remember most of them now. And even then, the only things I retained from it was, like, castling and shit. Because, I was reading well above my grade level. So I wasn't actually comprehending most of it. I'm just like, huh. That sure is a sentence I just read. That's going. And I'm gonna be honest, the first couple times I tried to read Edgar Allan Poe had about the same issue. Where I'm like, well, I understood about half of that, but let's keep going.
It sounds pretty.
Can you drag the knife back up?
No, I don't think. But it's very particular about. Come on, there you go. So I do have a slight story involving this frog. Well, not this frog in particular. So in school, I was like, I don't want to dissect a frog. That's going to be awful. I'm not going to be able to stomach it. And then I partnered with one of the tuba players. I'm sure by that Brian knows which one, since it's a tuba player in our grade, and we had like one.
Yep.
But I'm not going to name names. And I was getting so frustrated because he wouldn't just like cut it that I ended up just taking the scalpel from him and doing it. Like the whole thing.
Yeah, you know, I had a similar experience. I didn't want... For me, it was fetal pigs. I didn't want to do it, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to wait for somebody else to do it. But everybody was just kind of like looking at it, just kind of like uncomfortably, and like, I'm not going to do it. Are you going to do it? I'm not going to do it. You're going to do it. And I was just like, fuck it. And I did it.
He was just being so... And I'm like, all right, you know what?
I don't think we ever dissected anything.
Lucky fucking you.
I ended up doing frogs twice. Once in 7th grade and once in high school. I didn't take anatomy and physiology, so I didn't do the fetal pigs. But that's because I did physics instead, since those were our elective science options.
I took chemistry.
Oh, chemistry was one of our required ones.
Oh.
Biology and chemistry
biology
were
was
required.
our required one.
So now,
Biology and chemistry were required.
Oh no, it was
optional.
we needed biology and then any other
or
science.
as we like to call him,
Yeah.
Little Bear.
So I went with chemistry.
Okay, reminder, we
What's
went
so
to
funny?
fancy pants, expensive
well,
school.
I suppose I should be glad
So,
that someone in this class sees the romance.
We
in
literally
astronomy.
didn't even have any art classes until my senior year. We were that much of a fancy pants academic school. We're like, arts? No. You don't need arts, only music. And even then, we're gonna fund music like the least.
Yeah.
We sort of had an orchestra. And I say
Yeah.
sort of because it was basically just Brian and his sister.
Basically.
I mean, we all know pretty damn well that Sam couldn't play to save her goddamn life. Like, honestly, watching the orchestra was really sad.
Yeah.
Alright, here it is! I am an arm.
What is that?
It's
I'm an arm.
Ariel's an arm now, Brian.
Oh my god! He was right!
This is my life now. I am an arm. I can't, I literally cannot do anything except walk and turn on my flashlights.
You can't open the door.
No! I cannot do anything! I can pause, but literally all that works is the flashlight. Pausing.
Did you Google to see if this has happened to anyone else?
I did not, but my brother came in while this was happening and said that he had gone through a shitload of glitches and he hadn't seen this one, so I was just going by that. And I was like, come on, I can put it back. This is fixable. Let's come on. Let me just catch it at the right angle on the corner of something, and I can push it back. Please, you can get back into place. And just please.
Why is this happening?
Please. Get back. I haven't saved. Please.
It did not save. I'm begging you.
No, like that's part of why I stayed here for a while, trying to force my arm back because I hadn't saved. Also, this is acceptance for the record.
Okay, this is a known bug.
Is it?
It's like one of the first things.
I mean, it had to have been common because when you're on the phone, your model just vanishes.
Yeah, okay, so what it says is, if you try to take out Harry's phone, it won't. Sometimes if you try to take out Harry's phone, it won't happen. But if you move to any camera angles with Harry close to the camera, Harry's arm will be stuck floating in the air holding the phone.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. Because I was against the wall when I started walking with the phone. Me being like, okay, let's try and force it to update. Nope. Nope. Come on. Just get back.
Good music choice, though.
It's actually from this game, too. So,
symmetry.
There's reasons. But, yeah. I wanted to do a series of songs where it went through something called, like, denial, bargaining, go through the stages of grief, and then end with acceptance, but I couldn't find things that fit, so I just went with acceptance. I wondered if this section was too long, and now I'm feeling like it was. Oh, this is when I find out that I could make the calls come to the TV. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, come on. Let's, no.
Ariel, you just gotta press the button.
No. I took a picture, apparently. Oh, how?
Document the pain.
What? But I took a picture.
You know, the fact that the Big Dipper is just there fucking adds to this for some reason.
Floating away into space, I am but a lonely arm. I'm very upset because, as I mentioned, I haven't saved. I can't.
Like, you didn't save at all?
I did not save at all. Because I was trying to do it in, like, one sitting.
Which is why we save Ariel.
Yes, I saved the second time. I'm just like, why?
Wow, and you were like halfway through the game.
Yes! There's a reason why I fight it for so long. I'm like, no, please, just get back in place. Maybe if I spaz maybe if I try the same thing enough times, it'll eventually do something.
Ariel, you can't just keep flipping that doll. It's not gonna help you.
It might, you know!
Shit, it didn't work. I'm like, alright, well, let's find out where it's gonna take me. I don't know where the last checkpoint was. Because, again, at this point, I still thought that it had autosaves.
Sweetie.
It's like, what? This option isn't even here. What the fuck now? And I'm like, well, maybe it just plays this every time you load a game.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't remember if I did an edit or if I just was end with that. I think I just end with this.
Poor Ariel. She has to play a video game again.
I have to play some of the worst, well, the second worst part again.
Yes.
At least it's not the hospital. I will give it that. If the game-breaking glitch had happened and I had to redo the hospital nightmare, I would have been very upset.